Don't do that right now. Hello. It's Helen and Harley with you live here, coming from Australia to talk to you about Facebook hacks. I'm going to give you 9 Facebook hacks to make sure that the Facebook algorithm is working in your favor and not against you. It's working with you to make sure you get maximum exposure for your activity on your Facebook pages, whether that's sort of personal Facebook page or a business page. These strategies can go across whatever, page that you are using. Hey Nat, how are you? Good to see you. So thanks for you guys that are turning up live. I am 2 hours earlier than I normally am because I'm hosting a special webinar from some very high level students on the online world about how to build their business online. And I've got to do that in an hour. So I am earlier today. I've got Harley with me today. Hello, Rob. And it's a much more reasonable hour for you to be watching, Rob. So I guess this works in your favor today. Drop me those palm trees, guys. Welcome to our online crew. If you are here with me live or on the replay and it's the first time that you've watched a live of mine, please put the word new down below and feel free to adopt our palm tree emoji for our online community here, where we're leveraging social media to build our business the modern way. No more old school tactics, no more, chasing people about your business. We're using modern social media strategies to build our business so we can raise the professionalism of people in the home-based industry. So we use the palm tree to signify that when our business is booming, we are all sitting under a palm tree on a desert island with a cocktail or a coffee or something like that, because we're all celebrating. So if this is the first time you're joining me live, this is my little bundle of joy, Harley. Now, Harley's been on with me live since we first got him as a small puppy. As you can see, he's grown and he's fairly feisty when I go live. So this is Harley's last week going live with me. He'll make special appearances, but this is the last week that I'm going to have him on every day with me live. So make the most of it, Harley, which I think he is. What do you reckon? So say hi to Harley while he's still here. So let's get into these 9 Facebook hacks so I'm not late for my webinar and I'm not holding you up. So the number one Facebook hack to make sure the algorithm is working in your favor is if you have a special post or a Facebook Live that you want to get some great interaction with, comments, engagement, or whatever, go about 10 to 15 minutes before you do that activity. Go and like and comment on other people's stuff. Go and warm up the algorithm on your page where you're going to go live, or you're going to put a post where you want people to engage with it. It's something you really want people to see. About 10 to 15 minutes before you're going to do that, pop onto Facebook and go and like and engage and comment on a lot of other people's stuff. Really fast to get through the numbers, about 10 to 15 minutes before you post what you want. This way, when you give, you receive. So what Facebook sees in the algorithm is when you're giving the love, you're giving out, then they'll give that to you in return when you post. Does that make sense? If you're following me, just send me some likes and loves. So if it's something really important to you, if it's just a good strategy to get to adopt anyway, but that can be very time consuming and you may not have the time for that. But if it's something really important, a particular Facebook Live you want people to see, a particular post, that you want some traction on, then just go engage. Be a human being. Oh, we've just dropped the dummy, so let's see what happens with Harley now. Just go and engage, be a real person, be authentic, go and like some people's stuff, go and comment on some people's stuff so you get the love in return for your activity. Nat, so they won't block you. Well, as long as you're giving value, nobody should block you anyway, hopefully. So, you're just still always giving value. I'm not talking about spammy content. I'm not talking about doing a Facebook Live promoting, your product or anything like that. You still always just giving value, and you're leading with attraction marketing strategies. So this is not to boost any kind of push marketing strategy about your products or your services. It's just, to get more traction on something of value that you're giving. If you do too many. Okay. I think you're following me, Nat, but just let me know if you're not. Harley, mate, relax. This is why, there's two reasons why I have a scarf around me. One, because his dog hair is getting unbelievable. And two, this chewing. When we're on a Facebook Live, he goes berserk. Hence why it's his last week on With Me Live. So that was number one strategy. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know that, Nat. Number two, don't post any more than 3 times a day. If anyone on social media tells you otherwise, they are not up with what's going on social media, particularly Facebook. So do not post any more than 3 times a day. You are fighting against your own Facebook algorithm, particularly if you're new and you're not getting much traction or engagement on your content yet. So do not post any more than 3 times a day. And number 3 strategy is make sure those posts are spaced out. You don't want one post going up anywhere near sort of an hour and a half. Ow! Harley! Now that's getting ridiculous. Don't try and kiss and make up with me now. This is why it's your last, sorry guys. This is why it's your last week on live with me. That hurt. Now we're feeling a bit guilty. Sorry guys, he fully chewed on my finger then. Yes, Nat, ouch. So number 3 strategy, let's get back on track, is don't post any more than, or any less, should I say, an hour to an hour and a half. After your last post. So you need to give Facebook enough time to do what it needs to do with your post to give it the exposure. So when you post something and then you post something relatively straight away, it's going, oh, well, we're not doing anything with that post anymore. We got another post here to deal with. So you want to spread out, those 2 or 3 posts that you are doing a day. And just keep in mind, the first 90 minutes of your post really dictates what happens to it from there. So that's why if you've got something that's really important, you want to go and interact with people, engage with people, comment on people's stuff about 10 to 15 minutes before you post your, important post or Facebook Live, whatever it's going to be, so you get the love in return in the first 90 minutes. So if you get good traction and good engagement in the first 90 minutes of a post, then I'd be leaving that and letting it run for as long as you can, because the Facebook algorithm is going to work on your work in your favor by going, this is a post that people are engaging with. This is a post that people like. We're going to continue to send this out. Have you ever watched a post of yours over an hour, 5 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours, and you've woken up the next morning and it's got even more views and even more traction? So, the first 90 minutes will sort of dictate how that exposure pans out, in future. If you've got something that's really popular in the first few hours, I would even consider not posting again for that day. Just let that one post run, let the Facebook algorithm continue to send it out organically, because it's getting good engagement, getting good interaction, getting good exposure, and it's going to continue to push it out. When you keep adding content over the top of that, then now your second post is competing with that really, really good post, which you still want to get sent out. I'm hoping I make sense. Do those 3 strategies make sense so far? If they do, just put the word yes down below. That's what you do. Well done, Rob. Excellent. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Use Facebook stories. This is a new strategy. Some of you may not have even used Facebook stories yet. Some of you may not even know what Facebook stories is, but hopefully you've seen the little stories section and you're trialing it out and you're using it. Hey, Richard, how are you? Thanks for the thumbs up. So Facebook want to take over Snapchat. So Snapchat is all about quick, engaging, little videos or things that are gone, really quickly. So this is what Facebook stories are. Your Facebook stories only stay up for 24 hours. Now, I'm not going to go into the full strategy of Facebook stories. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So the full strategy of how you use Facebook stories to your advantage, I'm going to go through in that more in depth tomorrow. So I hope you get some value out of that and stick around, tomorrow for that, so you can really learn how to use Facebook stories, because that's where the algorithm is at. It wants to take over, Facebook wants to take over Snapchat as far as that small, quick exposure content goes. So you want to be there. You want to be using Facebook in where it's favoring its content. So Facebook stories is one of the areas that they're favoring at the moment. So you want to be there and you want to be using it. So I'll be back to normal time live tomorrow. So make sure you jump on with me live tomorrow to work out how to use Facebook stories, to maximize your exposure. Snapchat is a fast platform, and Facebook stories, it's there and it's gone. It's the same kind of thing as Snapchat, and Facebook want to beat it. So we really want to be using Facebook stories, guys. So that's strategy number 4. Strategy number 5, do not put external links in your Facebook posts or in the description of a Facebook Live unless you edit it after you've done it and you boost it or you turn it into a Facebook ad. Now, I'll tell you why. So if you've got external links in a post that you do, or like say it's a Facebook Live and in your description, you've got an external link to go to something, some free training or, a YouTube clip or, something that you're sending them to, Facebook do not like it, and it will affect your algorithm in slowing it down. The reason for that is, hey Leanne, how are you? I'm up late and actually hear you live. Well, Leanne, I'm actually 2 hours earlier than I normally go live because I've got a special webinar that I need to be on shortly. So it's nice to see you on live, Leanne, even if it was by accident. So external links in your description, in your status posts, in your description of your Facebook Lives, whatever it is, Facebook know if that's an external link to like YouTube or a capture page or a free training or something like that, Facebook know you're sending people off their platform and they don't like it. So if you've got, say, a link to, a free training or something that people have to go off Facebook to go and open up, then Facebook know that, and Facebook will be going, well, I want people to stay on Facebook. You're sending people off Facebook by having that external link. So we're going to limit your reach because we want people to stay on Facebook. So if you've got any kind of external links, guys, then put them in the comments section below your post. Say that in your content. Write your status, like your little post, and say, I've got the link to the free training, the ebook, the whatever it is in the comments section below, and put it down there. Now, a way around this, if you are boosting a post and you want an external link, if you're doing like a Facebook ad or something like that, you can go, so what I could do with this Facebook Live, so I've got my description at the top. It says, 9 Facebook hacks to, have the algorithm sort of working in your favor type thing. That's my description. I've got no external link there. But let's say I wanted to send you somewhere. Let's say I had a PDF document or a link that I wanted you to go over, or some more free training that I wanted to send you over to. And I said in my Facebook Live, I've got some more free training in this area. If you would, if you would like the training in that, so you can do it a few ways. You can say, drop in the comments section below, the word training, and then you can deal with it that way. You could say on your live, I'm going to drop the link to that free training in the comments section below after I've finished my Facebook Live. So then when you get off your Facebook Live, oh, your hair is disgusting, and this scarf is dropped right down, so it's not working. Oh, incredible. So you could say, Yeah, after the live, I'm going to drop the link in the comment section below. Then after you finish your Facebook Live, immediately after you finish your Facebook Live, you go and get that link and you drop it in the comment section below so people can go back and pick it up. The other thing though is you can edit the post. After you've gone live, you can click the three little buttons and edit it, drop the link into the description that you had that you didn't have when you went live. And then if you boost it with the link in it, that's okay because you are actually paying Facebook to send out that post. You're not relying on organic reach. Are you following me? If you're following, just put the word following down below so I can tell that you're following me with this strategy. So if you boost a post, thanks Rob, love the palm trees. If you boost a post, then you're actually putting $5, $10, you know, whatever you want, just a few dollars at your post to get it out to more people. So if you've got an external link that you've edited the post and put it up the top, that's okay because you're actually paying for the privilege of sending it out to more people. So cool, you're following me, you're following along with me. Thanks guys. So that was number 5. Number 6, anybody that replies to anything of yours, puts a comment or anything, make sure you are replying because as far as the Facebook algorithm goes, it's showing that people are engaging with your content, you're engaging back, and a really good strategy is if you can ask a question. So not only engage, so somebody comments on a Facebook Live of yours or you know, and you've talked about something and they're like, that's really cool. And it's like, and maybe you've done a 15, 20 minute Facebook Live, you could say, what out of the 9, you know, hacks did you like the most? Like ask a question and then get somebody to engage back with you and then you engage back. So you're having a conversation on the news feed. Also, anybody that's engaging with you, you could also, once you get somebody into Messenger, so if you ask somebody for a call to action on a Facebook Live and they comment down below and now you're in Messenger, Facebook love that. So the algorithm loves you for that because now it's got an indication, okay, now they're interacting with their people personally. So they'll favor that. And that content that it came from, they'll send it out more organically because it's like, okay, this is engaging content and now it's triggering personal interaction. And Facebook really like that because it's showing Facebook that you're having personal discussions and personal interaction with people off your page. So it's a really good strategy to use. So I don't ever take for granted. You guys would know that are on my lives regularly that if you're on here with me live, that I'll say hello to you on the screen. If I'm here and you're hello. So, you know, Rob will say, hi, Helen and Harley. And I'll go, hey, Rob, how you going? I will still, after my live, Rob knows this. Some of you will know this. I'll still, after the live, I'll still go back to everybody's comments and always say hello to Rob. Because it's not, yes, he's here with me live often, and I'm so grateful for you for that, Rob. You're just a trooper at the hour of the morning that you watch my lives, but I don't take that for granted, and I want to say hello in the written comments as well. Now, strategically, you know, Facebook would see that as there's a lot of interaction on my live. So yes, it does help with that. I mean, I'm doing it for genuine purposes. I want to interact with everybody that interacts with me. But as far as your algorithm goes, if you can be bothered to do that, which I can, but if you take the time to interact with people, as well, it works in your favor as far as the algorithm goes. Because I've had a lot of people say to me, why would I say hello to them again if I've said hello to them when they're live? Well, because of the Facebook algorithm. The Facebook algorithm doesn't pick up when somebody says hello on a live, but they're definitely watching the interaction, and the comments, and all that data is being collated, guys. You got no idea what they track. Everything. So anything you can do to hack the algorithm, increase your engagement, talk to people, build relationships, you want to be doing it. Katrina, you are amazing. You always recognize who's watching your lives. And that's because I don't take it for granted. There are millions of people can watch out there, on their lives, but, relationships, people, I think, forget the importance of building relationships with people when they go online. They just take it for granted that people show up or comment or whatever. I never do. I'm so appreciative of anybody that listens or watches or takes the time to make a comment like you just did, Katrina. I'm very, very grateful for that kind of interaction. So I'm going to interact back with you. So that was number 6. Number 7, you might notice I'm looking around because I hold Harley. I can't hold my notes, so they're stuck up on my around me. So number 7's over here. Number 7, post every day, guys. Keep the algorithm always active on your page. Don't disappear for days on end. Wherever you want the most traction, whether that's a business page, whether that's a personal Facebook page, whether it's a bit of both, where you want activity, you want to be you want to be active on. So post every day. So if that's, you're trying to get more interaction and engagement on your personal page, it might be over there. But you're only using curiosity and intrigue, remember? You're not spamming over there. I actually heard he has calmed down a bit now, Rob, thankfully. You should see all the dog hair over me. He's molting badly. It's the one thing I said to the breeders, the one thing I don't want is a dog that molts a lot of hair. No, don't molt much hair. Little porky pie there. Anyway, so we're posting, number 7, we're posting every day on whatever page it is of yours that you're trying to get engagement on. And what I was just about to say is I heard today, apparently Zuckerberg from Facebook, who owns Facebook, would you be sneezing, Rob? Well, thankfully he's in my arms and not yours. He's basically said, if you want to do business on Facebook, get yourself on a business page. Facebook, personal Facebook pages is not appropriate, and they are shutting down personal Facebook pages without warning, no recall, no retraction, no reasoning. Can't get it back. Just can't get it back. So that's something that's just happened this week, and I've been warning you about this for months and months and months, about inappropriate activity on personal Facebook pages in relation to pushing your business. It's against Facebook policy now. They're just getting, strengthening the accountability and the policing side of it behind it. Pages are being shut down with no warning, with no explanation. You've just got to accept it. So make sure you're doing appropriate business stuff on a business page. So if that's your priority, then definitely you want to be posting always every day. But what I want to add onto this hack number 7 is make sure you're not just sharing other people's content and it's not just all external inspirational quotes. You've got to bring in your own insight. Facebook knows this in the algorithm. Rob, good job. We have a good teacher and we're well ahead. Yeah, you got to stay tuned, guys. You got to keep those notifications on because when there's new stuff coming and happening, I'm here to share it with you. So you got to keep on top of this game with social media. Otherwise, you'll get left behind or you get your page shut down. You don't want that. So when you're posting every day, you want to be insightful. So you don't just want to share positive quotes. Oh, Rob, now I've got dog hair up my nose, in my mouth. It's just, I don't know if you can see that, but it's gone. Well, that was a stupid thing to do, Helen. Now I've got more up my nose. Facebook wants you to have original content. So you don't just want to post inspirational quotes with no comment up the top. So you want to have your insight. You watch a YouTube clip and you share it. And so I said before, be careful of external links, yes, but it doesn't mean that every now and again you can't share something that's inspirational. Inspirational stuff is great for everybody to see. So don't be afraid of sharing, links and YouTube clips and stuff from other sources. Just don't do it every single day because it will hurt your algorithm. But if you post something like once a week or something that's a YouTube clip and it's got an amazing message behind it and everybody loves it, engages with it and comments on it, that's a good thing, even though you're sending people off Facebook. Preferably if you can choose a viral video that is still on Facebook's platform, that is a better strategy to use, okay? Hey Robin, how you going? Good to see you on live. So just a little tip, a couple of tips there when you're posting every day. Make sure you've got your own insight, your own original comments, and your own original content. Not just that you're thinking, oh, I need to post every day, so I'll whack up a quote, I'll whack up a YouTube clip, I'll share something from somebody else. So in your mind, you're posting every day. If it's all external content, if it's all shared content, and there's no insight from you, there's no original content from you, that'll actually hurt you. So don't just post for the sake of posting. Actually post with intention and strategy and value and, all that behind it. Does that make sense? If you're still following along with me, put the word great. Just put the word great down below, that you're following those great tips that I'm giving you for hack number 7. Number 8, emojis. Always use emojis. If you're not using emojis, you should be using emojis, because get this, research has shown that, thanks Katrina, thanks Rob, that people engage and are attracted to content 33% more if it's got emojis in it. So it's just, it's something that's here, it's something that's cool, it gives difference, a point of difference, it's more eye-catching, you can find really cool ones that are different, drop me palm trees, guys. Drop me the palm tree emoji. It's just something that you can use that actually, entices people to your content. You know how many people don't use them. Yeah, and you know how simple it is. The one thing we want to do, and all these hacks that I'm giving you, they're not difficult. So using emojis is actually something really easy, quick, and simple to do. So if you can boost your engagement and boost your, the comments that come through, or people looking at your stuff, even if they're looking quietly, even if they're looking from the outside in and just checking out what you're up to, that's cool. But it might be, emojis might be the difference of somebody that, you caught the attention of to actually read your content. Watch your Facebook Live. So it's statistically been proven that emojis do increase your engagement and activity on Facebook. So definitely use it, guys. This is ABC stuff. Yeah, Rob, but that's so true. And the beautiful thing about that is this stuff is not difficult. If it's easy for you to do and it increases your engagement, then isn't that an awesome thing? Because the one thing that people do when it's like ABC stuff, you can implement it, action it, and get results. And anything that we can do easy and simply and, put into practice and we get results from, then, that builds our self-confidence, it builds our self-esteem, we're getting more engagement, we're getting more followers, we're getting more interaction. But there's so many people out there that are just not doing these simple things. And you don't want to be on social media, particularly Facebook, and the algorithm is working against you. You want to do everything in your power to have the algorithm working in your favor so you get maximum organic reach. That's your goal on social media. Yes, you can boost things. Yes, you can do Facebook ads. But if you've got Facebook behind you, supporting your stuff, sending out your your content to thousands of people, that's what you want. So you might have to work for it. You might have to get a little bit smarter about it. If you have to engage with people 10 to 15 minutes before you do a Facebook Live that you want people to watch, then go and do that. On a business page, that's a little bit more difficult because you're going to engage with, your fans and followers. Oh gosh, Harley. So, maybe some of those people you do know that have been, you're testing me today, Harley. You might go to their personal profile and just comment and, make comments and, this is ridiculous. And you can also use that strategy that I told you about last week about tagging yourself on value-based comment. So you've got something on your business page. Maybe it's just a personal quote. You've written your content up the top, and then you've tagged your personal page in that post so it appears on your personal page at the same time. When anybody comments, shares, etc., it's going on that post in both places. It's not shared content where you got content here and content over there. It's going on. So it's increasing the algorithm all over the place. So you can go and interact. Here's a strategy. You can go and interact with people that are on your, personal page. Interact with a few people there. Go and do something on your business page that's inspirational and giving value. Tag your personal page in the post so then people over there are seeing it as well as the people on the business page. How cool is this, guys? If you're picking up on these strategies and you're utilizing them, there's so many little things that you can do to boost your exposure and have the algorithm working for you. So I hope you execute some of this stuff I'm sharing with you, because you do it over and over and over again, and you get that algorithm working in your favor over a long period of time because you're posting every day. Maybe you're posting 3 times a day. You're tagging yourself only to valuable content, not business related heavy stuff to going across to your personal page. It's really cool stuff. So that was number 7. No, number 8 was using the emojis. Our last one, number 9. One of the most powerful things that you can do, have the algorithm working in your favor. Same as what I was saying with Facebook stories, in that Facebook want to overtake, what Snapchat, they just want stories to be the more predominant player in that field, in that short, momentary sort of 24-hour type, content. They want Facebook stories to be the dominant sort of player in that. It's the same with videos, guys. YouTube, even though, Facebook owns YouTube, it'll always favor its own video Facebook Lives over you sharing a YouTube clip. So Facebook Lives is the best way for you to build organic exposure. Yeah, maybe no one's watching in the beginning. Maybe you don't get much engagement in the beginning, but if you consistently show up and take action and you're giving value, that's really what's behind it. You have to give value and be valuable in the marketplace, then people will show up with you. So you want to be using, what Facebook tools, what tools that they have available to you that they're going to favor. And a Facebook Live, which is Facebook's own video platform, they're going to favor sending out that content than a Facebook Live that you've shared, or an external link of some sort, or a pre-recorded video because you're too scared to go live. There's lots of people that I talk to go, well, I put a video up, but it's pre-recorded. You're not going to get anywhere near the exposure that you will, for a Facebook Live. So number 9 is you must be using Facebook Lives if you really want the algorithm to be warmed up to your page and giving you the exposure that you want. So are those 9 hacks useful for you with your Facebook activity and having the algorithm working in your favor? I hope you embrace those 9 hacks, put them into practice, test them, guys, and tell me how you go. I'd love to know if you use some of those strategies, whether they're working for you, whether you see a difference in your activity and your engagement on your page. And remember, it's not overnight. You do have to work at it. So social media, or some people think it is a fast moving instant platform. But if you truly want to build up your following, your organic reach, your exposure, all that kind of stuff, you still have to work at it. And the main difference between majority people on social media and you is that you're going to be intentional. You're going to be more strategic. The things you do on Facebook, you want the algorithm to be working in your favor. So these kind of 9 hacks that I've given you will help you achieve that. So I hope that's been useful to you today. If that's been valuable to you, please let me know. Put the word value down below. Thank you for, Rob, you've already said that. Thank you for the palm tree emojis. Embrace it, guys. This is our online community here of home-based business owners. We're trying to leverage social media the modern way. Let's use modern strategies instead of spammy old school strategies. So that's what we're here to learn and, help everybody sort of build their business in a smarter way. So I hope you got awesome value from that, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the normal time in relation to how to use Facebook stories, the best way possible. It's there to use, but do you really know how to leverage it, to the maximum to get people sort of watching your content on Facebook stories. People are still getting used to Facebook stories. People are not even watching some people's Facebook stories. So while it's new, you want to embrace this new stuff. So you're warming up the algorithm and it's sending out your stuff to more people. That's what social media is all about. So thank you for joining me live, guys, especially because I'm on, 2 hours normally than I would be. So I really appreciate you guys being here, and I'll look forward to being back with you normal time tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Bye.